what we could find for.
For those of you who feel the way that you do about me, I'm sorry you feel the way that you do, but I feel the way that I do, and we just can't help each other. I know I talked about that billboard a lot in the Kickstarter, and some people might think that it's like revenge or like getting back at people. It's not really what it's about at all. It's about literally making an impact and correcting issues in society. You know, like people who are really reluctant to be honest and be good people. That's literally how I feel about the situation. And that's why I'm going to go to the lengths that I'm going to go to make people have to read something every single day that's going to make them better people. They may not think they have to read it, but they do, and they're going to have to, unfortunately. And it's going to make them better people. So that's what we're going to do, like I said. And it's not about revenge. It's literally about improving people and improving society. You may not think that I have that, I shouldn't be making that call, but I seem to be the only one that actually knows what went on and is actually taking any initiative to correct anything. Nobody gives a shit, and that's okay, because I give all the shits that need to be given to make this as much. I mean, it's difficult. You can't even get the legal system involved. You can't even, you gotta hold, like, it's like you can't hold people's hand. You have to pull their hand and be like, okay, you're going to read this every day until, it might make you better. It might not. There's really not much that can be done. If you want to be a better person, it's really up to you. And, that's as much as I can do is make people read a message every single day, and just subconsciously, even if they don't want to be better people, they will become better people, because that's what that does. It subconsciously would make them a better person. It would subconsciously get into their guilt. They want to hide, I guess, for people, because it's easy for them, I guess, because they're not human beings. When most people have, human beings have consciences, and if you don't do something that's right, you feel it. You feel it here. You should. And I guess people who aren't human, do what you can to try to make them evolve for the better. If people don't want to listen to me, it's too bad. Doesn't matter, because my actions are going to follow the same path, regardless if I make these videos, regardless if people listen to them or watch them. I don't know. I'm just getting out thoughts in my head, getting out emotions, and just clarifying things. Oh, I fucking passed it. What?
Beverly on Mitchell. Mitchell rejects the screen and gets into the lane. Couldn't make the layup.
Why can't I have a beard? What's wrong with having a beard? I have like a mullet. My beard makes me look like I have a mullet. My mullet. My mullet. Whoa. I think reading a billboard to become a better human being is a really small price to have to pay, compared to if you're like an engineer, a professional engineer, you're a boss, and you can't treat your employees correctly to the point where you really shouldn't be holding a license. Like, if certain situations were different, your license would be gone. Your license would be taken away. You can't treat people correctly. Who cares what your capabilities are? Who cares what your accomplishments are? If you don't know how to treat people right, you don't deserve to hold a professional practicing license. That's just the way it is, or should be. It's not the way it is, clearly, but it's the way it should be. So reading a billboard every day, that's a really small slap on the wrist, I think, for basically like acting like a child to get one of your employees to leave to the point where you basically affected their entire life and you really don't give a shit about it, which shows they're even less of a human being than you were when you acted the way you did in your office internally. You shouldn't be holding. If you're gonna run your office like a high school cheerleading squad and not a professional business, you shouldn't be running a professional business. Tell me I'm wrong.
He's not that, but he was outside 10 times. Look, we don't want to bring you in to what we're in, okay? You don't want any trouble. We don't want to give you trouble. So it's probably best you don't know the whole story, okay?
Hey. Be human, be honest, stop workplace bullying. I think that's a great message, and I don't think anybody would have any problems with that message unless they weren't comfortable with how they handled things within their office internally. I'm sorry, but you're not going to convince me otherwise, and I don't really think anybody with any sense of proper judgment or ability to think would think otherwise either. So we're getting there. We're gonna keep on working until they have to read that thing every single day to make fake people real people. Okay, I haven't done YouTube SEO in a few months because I haven't had time and I've been on the road. I just noticed something that they hadn't done a few months ago that's pretty important with the tags. So I think they updated their tag database significantly since the past time I used this, because I just created Baseball Clash gameplay no commentary. I just created that tag and I already ranked number 1 in its search results. And that wasn't a thing before. You couldn't create tags and rank number 1 in search results. And that's basically what I did. Like, this tag wasn't made yet, but they had it in their database already. And that was a thing that they didn't have in the past. I would make tags. Not every tag is going to, I guess, be in their database. But, like, if I made a new tag, I never saw a case where I could rank number 1 search I never saw a case where I could rank number 1 in the search results right off the bat. It might take a few days for that tag to process within their database, within their system, but it seems like they have updated their tag database, at least in terms of mobile gaming. I don't know, if they were doing that for different niches in the past, but it wasn't that updated for, I don't think, video games, and I don't think mobile gaming. So it's pretty cool that you can, if you're keyword savvy and you're tag savvy, and you can make one, you can make one without seeing what it should be. You can kind of guess what a good tag would be. You can rank number 1 in search results in a tag instantly, basically. Got the damn ham and cheese 7-Eleven slider sticker stuck on the motel microwave. I don't even know how this happens. found some little journal notes when I was dealing with what I was dealing with at my job.